Okay. Oh, I don't know. Oh, well, the green light's on. Okay. All right. I don't have any viewers. Oh, I got a small picture. Let's see if we can fix the small picture. No? This is why this is a test. Let's see. Oh, look at that. We gotta fill up the whole screen, don't we? Oh, wow. It's a delay, too. Oh, it's trying to watch myself on YouTube and do this at the same time, and it's it's kind of weird. All right. Can I do it this way? Nobody's watching. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Well, like I said, this is not going to be a formal show, so we're just fuddling around here. Hopefully people can see and hear me. I hope. Let's see. I got the green light. Good, your viewers are happy. I hope my viewers are happy. Okay. There's nobody watching. There's nobody watching. That's good. All right. Well, like I said, I hope everybody can see and hear me. There's a delay because I'm watching myself on the streaming software, but the stream on YouTube is a little bit behind, so I'm getting a little bit confused. I'm already confused. So let's see. All right, let's try this. Let's see if I can switch to this. I'll make this bigger too. Now, can everybody hear me over the color bars? I hope so. Again, there's nobody watching, so I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess this will be a test for you and me when I play this back, right? Okay. All right. I don't know how to make this bigger. I'd like to make it bigger. It's not getting any bigger, though. Now, let's see. Hey, I got to play with this stuff. So. Boy. At least it's centered now. All right, let's get back to me. We're done looking at that. Let's see if I can fix myself now. No, I guess I can't. All right, any viewers yet? No. All right. I'm so glad I advertised and nobody's watching it. Okay, well, anyway. Well, again, this was not supposed to be a real show, and of course, I haven't done this in 3 years and 3 months, so I'm a little rusty. But we're going to just go with the flow, and whatever happens, happens. Well, just in case anybody happens to tune in while I'm doing this, we'll talk about the PirateJim name. PirateJim. I started that name in 1996 when I got a real internet-enabled computer. My ISP at the time was oh, I got a text that somebody is watching. Oh, thank goodness. I'm not talking to myself. Good. It doesn't. It still says 0 though, so maybe that'll change. I hope. Anyway, um, Pirate Jim was born in 1996 when I joined my first ISP here in Tom's River. ISP is Internet Service Provider, just in case you don't know what ISP stands for. Um, Cybercom. Cybercom was based in Tom's River, and like most ISPs in the mid 1990s, they started out as a BBS, a bulletin board service. Uh, so I had to make up a name for myself so people knew who I was. So I figured let me do Pirate Jim. And Pirate Jim stems from my interest in pirate radio. Pirate radio, of course, for those who don't know what pirate radio is illegal radio broadcasts. Sorry, as I'm trying to fix my window here. There, it's a little bit better. Okay. Pirate radio is illegal radio broadcasts, and up until that point, 1996, I was only involved with one station at the time. A few years prior to 1996, WODD, which ran from approximately 1989 to 1992. I was involved with the station from 1990 to 1992, mostly behind the scenes work, but I was on one broadcast, the last broadcast, on June 6, 1992. And actually, if you look at my YouTube channel, you'll see a very extensive collection of air checks from WODD. And if you want to hear me, I'm on the June 6th broadcast, 1992. So that's how Pirate Jim started. And then a few years later, I did my websites. The websites, I eventually got domain names for them. PirateJim.com. PirateJim.com is basically a collection of radio station listings for New Jersey, New York City, and Philadelphia. Addresses, phone numbers, logos, things like that. I've also got a list of all the channels on Verizon Fios, for those who are interested in that, with websites and stuff like that. And I have a couple of offshoot websites going off of PirateJim.com. I got LPFMdatabase.com, which is really my my main website that requires my most attention at this point. LPFMs are low power FM stations, which is a class of FM station that was created by the FCC in about the year 2000. And the first LPFMs went on the air in early 2002 or so. And the FCC opened up an initial application window in 2001 and a whole bunch of stations applied, and only a few, only certain few were granted. I mean, then the FCC opened another window in 2013, and we're still going through LPFM applications and grants now. And there's, as of last count, there were about a little over 1,500 LPFMs on the air across the country. I've been lucky enough to visit a few of them, mainly in Texas, where I do fly down in the summer to see my dad. I mean, there are, of course, some around here, unfortunately not as interesting as the ones that I've come across around the country. But there are a lot of LPFMs out there, and that is the basis of my interest for the moment. The other website I have is radiohistory.com, radio-history.com, which is basically a collection of historical profiles for radio stations in New Jersey, New York City, and Philadelphia, and that required extensive research. And I got a lot of help from people writing in and giving me all sorts of little tidbits about their time at the stations, and over the years. And I got lots of logos and old logos and all sorts of stuff. And speaking of radio history, there's a couple of radio station anniversaries coming up this year around here in the Tom's River, New Jersey area. Well, this past March 1st was WOBM's 48th, 48th anniversary. I had to think about that for a second. 48th anniversary. WJRZ in Manahawkin, they're going to be celebrating their 40th anniversary on July 4th. And we also have WRAT, the RAT 95.9. They've been on the air for 20 years, believe it or not. They're on the air for 20 years since 1996, Labor Day. And I'm helping JRZ with their anniversary. I haven't gotten a hold of the rat yet. I mean, that might be my next connection there to see if they're going to do anything special for their 20th. I would imagine they probably are. Let's see. I don't really have anything else to talk about. Let's see. It still says there's nobody watching. I supposedly there is one person watching. Again, this is all new to me. I'm still trying to figure some of this stuff out. I don't know why it still says 0, and hopefully there are people watching. I'm not sitting here talking to myself. No, I am talking to myself pretty much. But let's see. What else can I say? I don't know. We're still trying to figure out this little window. Oops. Oh, I didn't close it. I did not. Wow, but on 10 minutes already. Holy mackerel. Let's see. Anything else? No one's in the chat. Oh, I love to see people use the chat room. Well, I could spend hours talking about this. I have a friend texting me at the moment. I could talk about Erica. I've known Erica for a little while. I could talk to her about her for hours. I don't know what she wants me to talk about. Oh boy. Let me try this page over here. See if that makes a difference or not. I'm probably gonna get all screwed up here, really. Right? I could talk to her about her for hours. I don't know what she wants me to. YouTube. Now I'm watching on the actual page here, and of course there's a delay. And oh wow, 6 people are watching. I don't believe it. I wonder who the 6 people are. Oh boy, I got a whole little crowd here. Okay, well, while I've got people watching me, let me try this again. Let's see. Now, if I switch to the test pattern, can people still hear me? That's what I'm curious to know. Can you still hear me over the test pattern? Because I'll be playing with this hopefully on future shows. Person who is texting me, can you please tell me if you can hear me over the test pattern? Yes, there's a delay. Allie says hi. Okay. Now, I want to know if you can hear me over the test pattern that I have on the screen right now. Hopefully people can still hear me. Oh, there's 7 people watching now. Wow. I wonder who they are. Okay. Wow. I think that's the most I've ever had watch me, even when I did this the first time. All right. Can people still hear me over the test pattern? I want to get some feedback, please, so I know if I'm talking to myself or you're just looking at a test pattern with no sound. Well, let me go back to me, like you want to see me, right? The test pattern and the voice are good. Oh, good. Okay. Thank you, Chris Lane. Chris Lane checking in. We're going to go back to me now. Okay, very good. All right. So this software has a lot of transitional things. I can transition into like 12 different things. Although I'm using the free version of the software, so I can only do 4 transitions and not 12. I mean, if I now the plan is to. Oh, what's going on here? Let's see. Okay, we have. All right, good, very good. We have a I'm getting confirmations that I can be heard over the test pattern. Very good. Okay. Very good. Oh, I went from 7 people to 5. I must be boring people because now I went from 7 to 5. Okay. Well, at least I got some people watching me anyway. Okay. So, well, again, like I said, this is I haven't done this in 3 years and 3 months, so I'm a little rusty, a little bit rusty. But hopefully, by the time I do the real show next week, things will be a little bit more smoother. If I can keep up with a regular schedule of doing this, I plan on doing this the first Sunday of every month, by the way. So next Sunday, May 1st, will be the first real show, and then the first Sunday in June, which I believe is June 5th, will be the next show, and so on and so forth. Hopefully, if I can keep that up, hopefully, things will be a little more smoother, and if maybe I can actually get the real version of the software, and I can actually do more transitions and more funky effects. I don't even know what half the things are on this thing. But anyway, so let's see. I think I've been on for 15 minutes, which is a lot longer than I expected to be on. For people who may have tuned in late, I'll briefly go over the Pirate Jim story again. I acquired the Pirate Jim name in 1996 when I got a real internet-enabled computer, and my first ISP was Cybercom, and they were a BBS service at the time, so I had to make up a name for myself so people knew who I was. So I picked Pirate Jim because of my interest in pirate radio, and that eventually evolved into, like, skulls and crossbones and pirate ships and things like that. But the main basis was, of course, pirate radio. Um, like I said, at that point in time, I was only involved with one station, WODD, back in 1992. And since then, I've also been on another station, WTRR, which ran from 2000 to 2004. And there's only a couple of WTRR air checks on my YouTube channel, only because of the fact that WTRR played a lot of music. And unfortunately, YouTube has a lot of copyright rules. So I can't recreate the music because they'll slap me with a copyright fine or something, which actually happened with one of the old PirateJim TV shows I had up here, because I played what was that guy's name? Leonard Cohen's "Everybody Knows" from the Pump Up the Volume movie, and they blocked it, and then I had to explain what it was, and then they unblocked it. I only played like a 30-second clip of it, and they blocked it. Crazy. So, needless to say, you'll not be hearing any music on my new PirateJim TV show because I'm not going to play with the copyright thing anymore. So, no music, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But what was the other text I just got? Oh, all right, the same thing from before. Okay, I'm glad people are texting me. I was actually hoping to see if people could use the chat room on the page here to see if it worked. Let me see if I can shut this off. I was hoping. So I guess it all depends on how you're watching me. If you're watching me on a computer, you should see a chat room on the side of the window. I don't know if you're watching me on a phone. I don't know how that works. I don't know how the phone works as far as the live stream goes. I would imagine the same way. I don't know. This is all new to me. I'm still trying to figure this out. But again, I've been on quite a long time, a lot longer than I expected to be. I'm going to what's this? Oh wow! I got another compliment from another viewer. Very good. Okay, I'm going to shut this page off, and I'm going to go over here. Isn't it weird? I'm on this page, and it says I have no viewers. But the other page said I had viewers. I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm doing a good job according to Patty Mosier. Patty Mosier is watching and says I'm doing a great job. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Especially since I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But again, this is just a test. It's not a real show. It's very informal. Of course, the real show will be informal too. Not like I'm going to be sitting here with a friggin' tux and tie or something. But unfortunately, the way my camera here, I'll try to move the camera a little bit. You can see my lava lamp, which isn't quite. It's about ready to blow. I put it on about an hour ago, but it needs time to warm up. So there's my lava lamp, just in case anybody's wondering. I was hoping to get it in the shot with me, but maybe we'll fix that by next week. Okay. Yeah, I started off a little bit slow in the beginning, but now I'm getting all warmed up. I'm getting all warmed up, and now it's time for me to shut this thing off. Ah, yes. All right. Well, next week, hopefully, if I keep my camera straight. Oops. Next week, hopefully, things will be a little bit more streamlined. Hopefully, I'll know what I'm doing. Just to give you a preview of what's going on next week. Next week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over about 20 music-related questions that I acquired from a friend of mine, and I'll tell you who the friend is next week. I don't want to spill the whole next week's show now because I won't have a show next week. So I'm going to do some music-related Q&As, about 20 of them. That should take up a lot of time, and hopefully you will tune in next week to see that. Again, hopefully I'll get my software in order here. I think it's pretty much straightforward here. Now I'm also supposedly broadcasting in 720p, which is HD. I didn't want to do full 1080p HD because I'd probably break people's monitors or something. I mean, but anyway, so hopefully you all enjoyed this little test of mine. I think the test was successful. I mean, I was getting a lot of feedback from people, so I'm thinking it must have been successful. So I want to thank. Well, let me see. Let me go to this other page here because that's the page I can actually see who's watching. Oh, only 3 people are watching now. Oh, I'm boring people now. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, anyway, I guess I better shut it off. Okay. Anyway, I went from 7 to 3 in a matter of 5 minutes. Okay. I guess people are getting sleepy and going to bed or falling asleep at their desk. I don't know. Uh oh, we lost sound. That's not good. Uh oh. All right. Well, I guess that means I better sign off now because people are dropping like flies. So thanks for everybody who watched this. I think it was successful. I mean, I got a lot of positive feedback, so I'm thinking it must have been successful. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll see me next Sunday, May 1st at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and adjust that to your time zone, 8 p.m. Central, and wherever everybody else is watching. And I want to say thank you for watching, and now I got to find where I can stop this thing. Let's see. Okay.